Hey guys, welcome to our channel. My name is Eddie.
And my name's Eileen.
And this is our first video. So first off, I want to say cheers to that.
Oops. Sorry, I hit the mic. But yeah, cheers. So to get into like what we're gonna be showing, our channel is gonna be pretty different from everything else. So we love cars. I personally love like all of the mysterious, supernatural stuff, spooky, scary. So we decided to like combine the two. So you're gonna see a lot of cool car content and a lot of scary like murder mystery stuff together. But basically, I drive a Subaru WRX and
I drive an FD RX-7, so you'll be seeing some more of that. For this video, you'll see mostly Eileen's WRX.
So today we're taking you with us to our first location, which is the Rosenheim Mansion, also known as a murder house in Los Angeles, California. Which, by the way, if you've ever been to LA, it's extremely horrible. Like, I would rather jump off a cliff. I'm just kidding. I would never. But yeah, it's horrible. Back-to-back traffic. Honestly, this day wasn't that bad. But we ran into some traffic. Anyway.
We made it to the property, but about the house. So it is called the Rosenheim Mansion. It's built by Alfred Rosenheim in 1908. He's actually a Missouri native and was considered a very notable architect of his time. And he has built maybe 3 or 4 different landmarks in Los Angeles. So many people know him of the early 1900s. American Horror Story actually made this property very famous for its season 1 episodes, but not very many people know this. Other movies were actually filmed there, like Spider-Man, Seabiscuit, X-Files, The Twilight Zone, 6 Feet Under, Dexter, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The Rosenheim house has changed hands many times in the past. So first, the Rosenheim family, then it went to a wealthy mining company owner named A.J. McWaters, then to Edward Horton, a famous Hollywood actor, and then to a Catholic convent called the Sisters of Social Service.
So then the sisters basically built a large chapel, and it blended in pretty nicely with the property. But unfortunately, in 1994, due to the Northridge earthquake, the mansion was damaged pretty badly. And due to the budget of the Catholic Covenant at the time, they couldn't afford it, so they decided to sell the property as is for $3 million. Local residents were concerned that basically they would destroy the property due to the condition of it, but luckily the residents nearby decided to nominate the property as a cultural landmark, so it did not get destroyed. The house has changed owners many times, as Eddie mentioned. However, the latest owners, Angela Oakenfold and her husband, Dr. Ernest von Schwarz, I hope I said that right, bought the property for $3.2 million and have had numerous things to say about the property. I will shoot this disclaimer out now. Like, they do say they don't believe in the supernatural, which makes sense why they would live there, because if you guys see for yourself right now, it looks pretty creepy.
But they don't live there full time. They
right.
say part time, but to be honest, I don't think anyone lives there. I think they park a car in front just to like make it seem like someone is there, but not really.
Yeah, I mean, we'll never know because we're not there. But in the recent years, the chapel area that the nuns had built has been used as a recording studio for Planet Earth Records. But back to like kind of what we were saying, Angela and her husband don't really believe in the supernatural. However, they have had guests tell them they've seen stuff. For instance, like one of her friends, she took on a tour of her house, said they saw a butler carrying something up and down the stairs. And then later, when the daughter of a previous owner came to collect some items left behind, she also mentioned she had seen a butler on the stairs as well. So that butler is definitely there.
So Angela was looking for an office assistant at one point, and one lady in particular stood out to her, and Angela decided to send her an email. Turns out that that lady had been in the house before back in the 90s as a volunteer for the convent for the nuns that used to live there.
So the woman said that back then, any bumps in the night were basically kind of just blamed on any of the nuns walking around, or, if they shut a door, they'd be like, oh, that was just a noise. But when Oakenfold decided to get in touch with one of the sisters told her side of the ghost story that she had been a part of. When the nuns first arrived, a mover brought in a rocking chair and then came running out and claimed he saw an apparition in the rocking chair. Then the nuns entered, and then they said that was a phantom of one of the sisters, just, swaying back and forth, just chilling in the chair.
Super creepy.
Yeah.
So other guests that have come to the home over the years claim that they didn't like being in the basement, or that something had touched them while they were down there. Even Angela's skeptical husband said some kind of mist touched him down there.
Yeah, he's like, I don't believe in ghosts, like everyone says, but I did see something. He says he believes in energies, and there was some kind of energy down there. It touched him on the back, and then it just evaporated. He did claim to say that the mist or energy sort of looked like a female, but that's kind of it, because it kind of just disappeared in 5 seconds. But despite this, Oakenfold has never invited a paranormal investigator in the house. A friend once offered to clear her home of spirits or energies, but the couple denied to have it happen. The spirits don't seem like the evil kind, she claims, so they just kind of let them chill there, which is all good. I mean, like Eddie was saying earlier, they don't really live there full time. Makes sense. However, I did read an article where it said that her babies, she has 2 twins.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
2 twins?
2 twins, yeah. So I was like, wait a minute. She has 2 toddlers. And the reason they decided to leave the house was because one of her toddlers was talking and kind of looking at things that weren't there. So she decided it wasn't a good environment to raise her kids in, and that's why they live in the home part-time. But I mean, the property looks pretty nice for the most part, considering it was built in 1908. Like, I don't really know much about properties and how they should look if they're built in 1908, but it looks fine to me. It looks pretty sturdy. It does look creepy. I don't think I would live there.
Yeah, overall, like, when we got there, like, I feel like there's something there. I think other people feel the same way about it. I mean, the property does get a lot of visitors every day. Like, we've gone there twice already, and maybe we've been there for like 30 minutes at a time, and maybe 2 or 3 people will show up there also just to take pictures in front of it. And I think it's mostly because of the fandom around American Horror Story. But overall, when we got there, there's a lot of trash. Like, a lot of people either sleep there on the side of the street, like in cars, or
Yeah,
they
which
just,
is so sad.
yeah, they just litter the whole place, and lots of smelly things. I
Oh
would
yeah,
say.
man, like we opened the door of the car to get out, and like immediately I was just like punched in the face with like this horrible smell. And
It was bad.
smelled like doo-doo. Actual doo-doo, right?
Yeah,
It was
actual
horrible.
doo-doo. Yeah.
Actual doo-doo. It was so bad. And you can see the video right here of the doo-doo and all of the trash, which is so sad. But I mean, it does look like the property has potential to be really nice and could use some more attention.
It just needs some like maintenance. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of dead grass. Some of the roof shingles look like they need replacing. But yeah, I think if it just got like a lot more like flowers or like living things in front of
Yeah.
it, maybe it wouldn't look so creepy.
But maybe like that's the whole point, you know, like they want it to look creepy. So
Yeah.
maybe they do it on purpose. I don't know about the trash though.
The owners, they do use the property as a way to make money because I think every Halloween now they're doing some kind of like
Virtual live streams of like the property.
I think they're inviting
something
people
like that.
to like you can see some pictures online and like they place like mannequins that have like a costume of like Freddy Cougar or Jason. I've seen pictures online. You can look it up. I'll
Would
put it
you
on the
go?
screen. Yeah, maybe. I'd
No,
probably
you
go.
wouldn't. Just kidding.
I would go, but probably not like explore by myself because that's just too creepy. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys could like and subscribe, that would be awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys if you made it this far. But yeah, catch us around for some more videos. But later.